Oh, wow, my batteries are almost dead. Welcome. Week 11, Year 1, Episode 10, Winona State, Team Builder, moving my alma mater, Division II school. Team Builders on Xbox, at least, is DarnFam, DarnFam. You can download Winona State at any time. I have a few others that I made. My hometown, my kid's school, made up school, and I think this, maybe something else. I don't know. Anyway, so we are 7-2. Brian Curtin, head coach. Again, I'm 90 Gamer. Thanks for being here. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram. I would love to connect with you. I love watching lots of creators, lots of stuff. I like seeing different opinions, different formulas, different plans, all those kinds of things. So here we go. Let's take a look at recruiting. Drop this down to 30. Again, my goal is I keep everybody at 50 hours when I am in the middle of recruiting them. That guy's not ready yet. Lost him. Okay. Pretty much gotten. Ow. I think we're gonna do this guy. We're gonna stick to plan before I move on to some of these other guys. All right. We only have 400 hours, so it's bleak. So this is probably going to be the toughest task we have left this season until maybe bowl season. Liberty. Yeah. Thought they had nicer uniform. Where's the LU helmet? There it is. Ooh. I'm going to have lots of helmet options. Wow, they have a lot of helmet options. Goodness. Let's go to the USA. That's pretty sweet. Pull with some black pants. Little black socks, white helmet. Sure. Let's do it.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark.
Those are pretty sweet.
Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium
I like
in
the red, white,
Lynchburg,
and blue
Virginia, home
logo.
to the Liberty Flames.
I'm always a
As
fan
we'll
of
see a
those.
squad from Conference USA, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway.
And of course it's raining
He'll
because
bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something
evidently it rains every Saturday
but they get him on the ground at the
everywhere.
20. So Liberty's offense takes the field, and it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is
Kinda
that
gives
guy
me a
outside
good
of the
idea
It's
of-
interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way
Oh,
they
boy.
used him. And if he's going to
There we
continue
go.
to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue.
That started looking like a disaster, turned out to be okay.
You got to show some different looks, some
But it-
different formations.
using
get
this
him
robber
motion,
look
stack
or whatever
releases, find him some access.
helps me
'Cause
kinda-
There's no doubt this guy can run routes.
What?
catch the
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard
Not.
line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in.
Wow, I just
They've got to start playing better
destroyed.
when it comes to assignment football.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give
Right.
them a first down. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs.
Not sure what.
The give on the option.
Why is? Oh my gosh.
Sweet cut there. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Okay, this is not starting well.
I love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
All right, guys,
Oh,
let's talk
boy.
a little about Liberty. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here comes the option.
That was a nice
And
play,
he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
which is good because my D
Got some
tackle
work to do on second down
destroyed.
after that last one. They need 13. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw.
Oh, get him! There you go.
Nowhere close
That works.
on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this
Why would
situation.
you-
Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your
Held him to
read
3.
and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team.
Held him to
Just
3.
drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
A good bounce.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout.
Option.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. There he goes. Just
Nice.
making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That worked.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone.
That didn't.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Oh, boy.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that.
Uncovered, get in there. Yes.
The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Way to get in there.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good.
All right.
It's a 4-point lead.
7-3 lead.
Drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. This defensive front just
I would have
ran
felt better if
free
there
in
would
the
have been another
backfield.
guy
It was
out there,
3.
though, to protect us on that option.
And I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing
Playing
gets
with fire
spread
there
out,
with only
your
having one
DBs
defender
have to
out there.
commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option.
Oh, my gosh.
Got enough for the 1st.
What was that?
Liberty. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Okay.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a final alert coming from the clash between Alabama and LSU. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
I don't think we've given up a run like that all season.
Leaves it with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
First down.
Mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard
He definitely feels
gain.
tired.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Finds his big tight end.
That
Dragged
was
down,
not
but
pretty.
they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Not exactly
Man
sure
down on the
how
play
that
as the
even
officials
got
take a
there.
break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. He
In the
put it
world.
out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick
His
up
throwing
enough yards
sucks
now
there.
to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't know if we've even given up. I mean, against SMU and USC, did we even give up 100 yards rushing?
They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week.
Bad
And they'll
coverage.
get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard
That's a
on
little
that
better.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure
Oh my God,
the dive,
tackle.
the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to
Get
pass
him.
He hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win.
Oh, did you see it to the left? Oh, man.
Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. 4 They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Nice.
I gotta get
pickup
T
there. Gets him
again.
the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Wants to throw on first.
Oh, and my guys ran into each other.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Big, tall receiver. Figured the quarterback has an easy target. Not this time. Missed it badly.
And a lot of those big guys, they don't necessarily, some of them do, some of them are freak shows, but a lot of those big guys don't run great all the time, and you want to be physical and disrupt those routes and disrupt that timing. You could tell the timing was a little bit off on that one.
Behind the chains
Boy.
now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones
Terrible
that make
throw.
it go.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you also, field goals aren't 100% this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
And he dropped.
Of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man.
We actually make a good throw, and he
And in
dropped.
this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Terrible throw. He's wide open.
Something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
No good. And after the miss,
He
they
slipped.
go down by a field goal. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, Dave. Oh, he's got some space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got the ball at midfield.
They got a nice
They're
offense.
facing it
I don't
3rd
know
and
what to
long. The option
Oh,
look.
I just got clobbered.
For the first down. And the defense finally makes
See the guy on the ground? That's me.
run and good gain.
Love the play call on offense there. 3rd down. You're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be 3 different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the quarterback to pick up a nice gain and get the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We may have to
And
play
there was
some of this
nowhere to go,
spy
just
stuff
stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
just because
They've
I
got to
don't
come
know
up
how
with
else
a
to
big
deal with.
play on this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. The Flames will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback. See the big fella. Wait for him to get open. Hit him. Get a nice positive game.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
All right.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Blasted as he lets it go.
That.
Breaks into the open.
Come on, buddy. Oh.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Jesus.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete.
There's more.
Some serious arm strength shown there. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's
All right.
good. He hit that one right
Fortunately,
down
leaving
the
Mims.
middle. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in
Oh, I
Beaver
don't know
Stadium.
what to do.
In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. We'll
As we've
see
seen,
how
their
Friday
run
is
game,
this week, but few will
this
have much
only
of an
takes a
impact
play.
on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Basco. Firing to the right, complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to throw. He's working
Come on.
against the clock.
He is wide. Oh my. Oh my.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling
It's
away
impossible
as
to
they
run
try
his
to
own.
put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more.
He can't run a zone because
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second
I ran
time
cover
tonight.
3.
It's
Where was the
good.
deep third on that side of the field?
And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you
There's
want
nobody
to
there.
touchdown and you want
There was
to
only the
aggressive,
safety.
but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Flames will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Come on.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And now this offense will take the field again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good execution. They move the sticks.
Hard for me to take him out right now. He's running so hard.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pass
There you
the
go.
sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well
All right.
blocked, good
Starting to feel a
run,
little
and
better
first
here.
down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the
Oh,
run, it's
what is...
Tyson.
Dude!
And the defense holds firm. No.
I just need to highlight this. if 71 just keeps going, that's it. Why would you ever turn back like that? Instead, he turns and runs right into me. What in the world?
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead.
Get in there, that a boy.
The end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
There is no one over there.
Man showing great vision,
Which is
to be
really
able to
strange
find some
since I
space and put his team in
purposely-
much better field position. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job.
This is the struggle I'm at right now. Like,
When you commit to the run like
my
this,
man-to-man
obviously,
is a liability against their option.
But you got to stop the run first.
I don't have enough eyes. Jesus.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he
But my
put
zone
the
is a
ball in
liability
a
if they throw it.
blender. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give on the counter. Got the first down and more.
Evidently, his zone's a liability too against the
Move
run.
the chains. The Flames will snap it on first and 10. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Now on the option. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with third and 9.
Now what?
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just
I'm just
a
getting
passing game. It's
worked.
a run game with the option
I'm
too.
still being blocked.
Gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Just
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Dropping back, it's Vasco. Rushes
yes.
in, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up
That's a nice play
runs,
by
you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm.
Get
stayed
off a
true,
block.
Came up with a big sack the next play.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Running back searching for a hole. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep.
He shanked it.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there?
And the big boys up front doing opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's
Bad
Robinson.
throw.
They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
I'm gonna lose this.
On the ground, it's Blue. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
I don't think anything spectacular happened yesterday in college football. Just kind of thinking, like, honestly, I think the biggest upset might have been the Wisconsin beating Washington.
To the air, it's Basco. Looking left.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you.
Well, we looked out there because, oh boy.
Concentration a little bit and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28.
Thank you for actually throwing a good ball.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. There
Good read.
He's piled up 87
First down.
yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun.
Oh.
And he never had a chance.
My
Just
center
stopped
get to him.
cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately
Are you
need.
kidding me?
Taking it the other way.
All of a sudden, he's the fastest man alive. Oh my gosh.
And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Flames.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick.
That is such
finding the end
bullshit.
zone and taking the lead late in this ball game.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys expect
Number one, I'm really
in
upset that
college
that
football, and
was
for
thrown
some,
the way it
some
was
teams
when
fall under that category. Duke answered the bell away
I
from
lobbed it,
Durham today with an
and it came off
impressive
like a
victory.
bullet.
The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head on.
Second off,
Generally the mark
he
of
instantly had 4 guys right in front of him, and he turned into the world's
outcome
fastest
today,
man.
guys. These are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the wide.
Like, what is that? That time I was throwing a bullet, and he throws it 80 yards over his head.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
So upset.
They'll leave it with him.
Well, how is
And
that
he's
guy not
swallowed
blocked?
up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has
Unbelievable.
arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the
Told you we were
return.
going to lose this one.
Liberty takes over the
Just
Flames,
felt it.
sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off play action on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Fights off a defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give on the inside.
My gosh, I thought they were going to let him squeak
First down
through.
marker, he's a yard short. The Flames send out the punt unit. And leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Another opportunity opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Every single throw is a mystery right now.
His numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient.
Where's he going to throw it this time?
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the
Why don't we block this time?
he goes at the 18.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. And we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
On fourth down, they'll pass.
Jesus, are you?
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Goes to the option. Now the toss.
Are you?
They get him out of bounds right at the 40-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Flames have it with a first and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
How am I supposed to combat that? What am I supposed to do when the computer just decides every throw is going to be bad?
On first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tyson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He's got 99 yards on the ground for them so far, has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
He's gone. Wait, what is that? What is that?
And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Flames. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
What was that?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Liberty. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That would have put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Going right to work up top. He wants a big play here late. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's open on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Got the quick pass.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looking to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to do.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Sorry, I'm just really ticked off. So, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching that debacle. I would appreciate a like, subscribe, find me on Instagram, TikTok, drop me a comment. Oh, I'll do this real quick too. So that'll do it. We'll catch you next time. Treat others as you want to be treated. Peace.